Oh no! What happened to my Kenworth? Only joking, people. Welcome to American Truck Simulator with me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys and girls are well and enjoying your day, whatever you're up to. I just picked up a job from the scrapyard and I was taking a snoop around while they're loading me up. And I noticed this bad boy. Looks like they've got a lot of restoration going on here. That engine looks brand new. I wonder if it's the old engine they pulled out or the new engine they put in. I want to do the body and chassis first and everything else before worrying about the engine, but anyway, I digress. It's like, nah, it's not Tesla. Ford maybe. Got some nice cars sitting in here. Anyway, I digress. Let's go and waddle over to my truck. No, can't waddle over here through here. What have I got for you today? Not this. This is obviously a job. Looks like it's a broken down truck. I've got this, which is the Western Star, the 49X. It's not your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill vanilla Western Star though. Whoops, as I crash through a wall. Let me just try and actually get back out this wall. That's it. Let's jump in so you guys and girls can hear it. Everything else is vanilla. The only one about this truck, about one thing, and I'll show you guys now. If I just
there are those who would like to see you fail.
Turn that on,
That's
and
not
then
going to happen. Let's go.
Bring the windows down. And then I'll fire it up. Yeah, it's definitely not vanilla engine sound. It is the Kriechbaum sound. I will leave links down below for you guys and girls to take a look for yourself and download it for yourself if you guys are interested in that. Everything else about the truck is vanilla. Most of you guys and girls know what the situation is with this, so I won't go into nitty gritty. What you find in the garage, you know where to find it. You know what all the specs are. I suspect by now you probably all had a go on it already for yourself. But I drove it in the stock sounds and I was just like, yeah, I can't be dealing with this. How do I get out of this yard?
In 0.1 mile. Turn left. Turn left.
Let me just reset track IR because it's been a bit derpy. Try that again. It's better. I've got it on auto today, just because these trucks typically are automatic. I don't think they actually make a manual variant. So just to stay realistic to the truck, I decided to actually keep it as auto. Oops, as I drop my keyboard onto my wheel, it's never good. Move that out of the way. Right. We're setting off, and it's a bit dusky unfortunately. I've got this load of scrapped cars on here. Just turn some side lights on. So then it is getting a bit dusky. Now, I don't think we need them on, but just in case. It's not bad to drive actually. For you guys and girls that haven't driven this already, I suspect most of you have. But for you guys and girls that haven't driven this yet, you might be wondering, is it really worth driving? Actually, it's not too bad. They've not done too bad a job on it. Not many options, unfortunately. Aspects to sleeper and anything like that. It's just all day cabs, but I don't know whether Western Star actually make with a sleeper or not. From what I've been led to believe, they don't. But don't quote me on that. I'll try and get a shot before it gets dark as well. If I don't, then I'll take a off-screen shot of some sort. Make up for it. just now though. It's basically, from what Kriechbaum was saying, it is more or less a reworked version of the Mercedes engine. Mercedes DX13 I think it is. Because what he's saying, and I believe him, I suspect he wouldn't really just say it for the fun of it, they use the same engine. Because I think, and I don't quote me on this, I think Mercedes owns this specific group. I could be wrong. If not, it's Daimler.
In 0.1 miles, turn left. Turn left.
Ooh, that was a bit quick. Almost ran straight into the back of that squad car. That would have not been a good idea. Try and get some outside shots in a jiffy. There we go. We'll try and get a shot away before we lose the light. I'm driving in dusk. I don't typically drive at this time of day for recordings. I normally leave that off screen stuff, but as I was here and it wasn't that late in the evening for me to rest up yet, I decided to do another short run. Give you the air sound, the engine brake sound. Seen another Western Star go past. There you go. Get out from these trees and then I'll try and take a picture. Actually, over that bridge might be a good idea. Now. Photo mode, please. Photo mode. I want the sun on it, so if I use a day of BUAS keys to get me moving around. And obviously, if I can sit in position, chunk chunk. There we go. I've got one of my own trailers on today. Mix it up a bit. I noticed in a lot of videos I don't actually have my own trailers. I'm always driving around with someone else's trailer on the back. As for horns, it has changed the horn on this. You might be thinking, well, that sounds like a car horn, Kev. Now, from what research, again, a little bit of research I've done and what research I suspect Kriechbaum has done, he says that is the generic horn they use. I've got air horns on here, for some reason they just don't want to work. I've tried the air horn but it doesn't work at all. Shut that window now, we've got some there we go. Got a relatively short run on. It's Quite a powerful unit actually, this engine.
Keep left.
Sorry about the lag. Again, it seems to be lagging a lot. Oh, we need to be over here. Just saw that at the corner of my eye. It said keep left as well, so it's my not listening to old Morgan, Mr. Morgan Freeman. How does this work then? So what have you guys been up to? Have you been doing anything much? Are you still working? Been affected by the COVID or anything? I know a lot of people are worried about this whole second wave issue and what the government's doing. I know I'm recording this on a Sunday evening, so I know from what I've been hearing on the news that they're going to have another, Boris is going to have another little talk to the public, or a speech, I'd say speech, but I'd say not even a lecture, but he's just going to brief the public on what's the next stage of action. Of course, this will work with an auto. Don't you worry. We'll work with manual. If you're thinking, oh, I want to drive manual, this engine noise will obviously work with manual. And this truck actually does drive quite well on a manual. I've tried it myself. So, in fact, it actually shifts better if you're on a manual, I find. Should have really used my jakes on that. But never mind. The downside of obviously an automatic, as you can hear, when you put the jake on, it throws it down another gear, which I wouldn't want to do. I would trim off some of the speed on the gear I was in with the jake before shifting down. It's alright sometimes, it's just not alright all the time. As you guys and girls may be able to see if I zoom in, I have been driving at a fair old bit of distance. Not massive amounts, but as you can see I have well broken it in by now, so a bit of an inheritance this truck off of me. The engine's broken in, so don't need to worry about the fact that they rev the nuts out of it, but it shouldn't really matter because it'd be an auto anyway, so. I could just sit there. I think this has a limiter on it, so I don't think you can rev it out of gear. I'll have to try that. Trim off a bit of speed on this corner, although it is quite a slow corner. I want to make sure I'm not going overly quick. These these loads, these flatbeds typically be quite top heavy, I find.
Continue straight.
I shall try, but let me turn here. Reduce the speed down a bit on this corner, because that corner looks a bit tight on the GPS. too slow now. Rather go take it nice and easy round the corner like this and not tip it and go too quick round here and then end up on my side. It gives you guys and girls a bit of a night drive as well. I haven't done one for a while. Typically I don't, because obviously for recording aspects it's a bit more, I can see people thinking it a bit more boring because there's less to see going on outside, but from earlier videos I've done night drives, I've always thought that in the back of my mind. I figured, you know, there's not a great deal for you guys and girls to look at, a reference to scenery. You just see only what I can see, which is on the front headlights. It's not absolutely pitch black at the moment. It's getting dark. Needs to come over on this lane, really. It's a double. He's running doubles. I haven't tried this with the heavier loads. I don't, you know, I shouldn't see a problem with it pulling heavier loads. You guys would have to try it for yourselves to find out. If you've already tried it with a massively heavy load, then let me know in the comments down below. So I can reposition myself in my seat. As I saw, is it Jeff Fernando again? He's got himself a full motion seat, free motion seat. That thing looks epic. I'd love something like that. Absolutely love something like that. Because then it gives one, it gives you that extra sense of immersion. Two, it won't ever actually replace the feeling of driving a real vehicle, because in real life you're getting that feeling of motion all the time, of obviously moving forward and stuff, although it's not too bad when you're obviously in a car or whatever, but you do feel yourself actually moving. Your ears make you feel like you're moving, your brain knows that you're actually moving. On this you don't get that, although your eyes have been told you're moving. Your body isn't actually moving around with it. I don't think a 3D motion is really going to really replicate that as such, because it's all about G-force and the way it moves your body around and everything else. Although you're getting a very low amount of G when you're actually driving, I'd say normally, in a non-racing format. You're still experiencing some sort of force as you're being propelled forward, gravity, and that is pushing you back. So you're actually feeling that. It's registering. It's like when you're walking, you know you're walking. If you did do a walking, say walking simulator, it'd never be the same thing. You know for real what walking's like, and how tiring walking can be, or running can be.
Right. Exit right.
Shall do, Mr. Freeman.
In 0.1 mile. Turn left.
Changed up a bit too early.
Turn left.
don't think we got that far off from the job actually. I think it's just literally down the road here.
Keep left. And pin. Turn left.
So we're turning left.
Turn left.
Clear ahead, so I'm going to go ahead. This is quite a dark road. I'll put my high beams. See another car coming the other way. I'll switch them back down again. We're quite close to that other freeway or highway or whatever. Although going a bit too quick. I'm not concentrating where I was going. I was looking at GPS, seeing which way where I needed to go. Well, map's more or less there.
In 0.1 miles. Turn left. Turn left. You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through.
Make sure we get around that fence. I think we're going to clash it if I'm not careful. So I'll just straighten up a little bit. Yeah, I was going to if I wasn't careful there. I'd have hit the fence. Looks like is that straight ahead? Do I have to turn around? I think that's straight ahead, so nice easy parking mission. There we go. Brake on. Trailer brake on. Engine off, lights off, and let them unload. But hopefully that has been a good run for you guys and girls. If you enjoyed it, again, guys and girls, please feel free to like. If you didn't enjoy this episode for any reason at all, please feel free to dislike. But leave comments down below either way, so then at least then I know how to improve in the future. And if you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out a lot, and I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel, you'll see future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on. Please don't forget to hit subscribe and hit notification bells anywhere as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.